Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Good to go?
Let's do this.
All right.
Hey, how's the wife?
Yeah, she's great. She left me.
Oh,
Thanks, Nestor. Won't be a minute.
as long as you need.
What are we doing?
How long you been in Miami now? Is it 2 weeks?
3.
3, right. Well, the first thing you got to understand is that Miami is a haven for dirty money. Florida's homestead exemption means that white-collar criminals can dump all of their money into real estate, and the government's not allowed to touch any of it.
Even if they're
Even-
convicted. I know.
Good. Good. Now pay attention. Here we got Miami Beach, obviously, but all these houses that we can see from here, I would say about 18% of them bought with dirty money. A lot of that money flows from over there, Brickell, Miami's shiny new financial district. You thought Wall Street was sleazy? Jesus. Try pulling a few recent files on Brickell. Now, as well as being a mecca for unclean wealth, Miami is also bringing in more guns, drugs, and hot cars than any other city on the East Coast. Mainly through Port Miami just there. These days, it's largely controlled by the Cubans. Speaking of, let me show you. Miami is also home to more immigrants than anywhere else in the U.S. Next year, half the babies born in this city will be born to immigrant parents. Dominicans, Haitians, Nigerians, Russians, Chinese, the list goes on. But of all those populations, the one group that has climbed the socioeconomic ladder startlingly well is the Cubans. Like those houses out in Biscayne Bay, the big ones, a lot of that is Cuban coin. But their roots, you know, where they started, over here, look. See that? With the park in the middle?
Yeah.
That's Hialeah. Biggest population of Cubans outside of Cuba itself. Everyone thinks it's little Havana, but that's just the postcard version. You want the real Cuba, you gotta cross the river. Now with the Haitians, boy, that's something different. Unlike when the Cubans came here, they're granted asylum, they're welcomed in. The Haitians come, they're told to go back. So anyone who does stay is gonna be persecuted, demeaned, relegated to this patch of land just across the 195 there. That's Little Haiti. Some of the most desperate people in all of Miami-Dade. Drugs, gangs, like turf wars, poverty, all day, every day. So you got your bearings?
Almost.
Right. So standing up here, looking around at all this, you got to think about one thing. What does a banker from Brickell, a hacker from Hialeah, and a thug from Little Haiti have in common?
I don't know.
Me neither. But once we do, that's where the money went.